Adventures bloom beneath the skies. We craft the world with fearless eyes. Hidden gems and treasures untold. Stories in fabric, magic unfolds.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Maddie's Notifications. So as I started doing, and we're not done with the whole Dandy's World Shelly costume. That's what we're doing is Shelly, and we're doing another one for Cosmo. Cosmo, we're still working on the other one. We gotta get the stuff to make the head. I gotta start working on the Shelly head. But today we gotta make the teeth that go around the hoodie part of Shelly. So I was gonna get fabric to do Shelly. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, Dandy's World Shelly, Roblox, I'm gonna show you a picture. Stay tuned. It will be right now. You see it? That's who we're making today. So we're working, and we got only until Friday. Not even until Friday. We got until Thursday to make this. Maybe Thursday night. Because we have a Halloween birthday party for the girls that is coming this weekend. So we got a lot going on. We have a sleepover. We have trick-or-treating that we're going out with all these kids. Sleepover. They're watching scary movies. It's Friday to Saturday. My house is going to be crazy. So I'm trying to create some decorations that we put around the house. Usually the girls will help me, but they're at school. So I'm doing this by myself. And as I said, tomorrow we're doing and getting the rest of the stuff to make the head. So I was going to get some fabric to do the teeth. And I'm going to show you what that section looks like. It will be right here. And that's the section, if you see there on top, that's the section that I'm going to be working on thinking teeth. But the fabric will be flimsy. So we needed something stronger than that, okay? So I was thinking last night, as I couldn't sleep. Us crafty people at night, if we can't sleep, we're overthinking and we're crafting. As everybody sleeps and throwing away, we're like crafting, designing, creating. Our mind is like, anybody else feel like that? Yeah, okay. Well, that happened to me. So, and then a light bulb. Yeah, just like that. And I thought, not fabric. I have what I need for the teeth, for the Shelly costume. I have a whole box that is on the floor right now of these. And these are like the foams, okay? And they're about that thick. I'm not using them. So they've been sitting there, but I didn't want to discard them. I didn't want to donate them. I didn't want to just get rid of them. So I thought, okay, we're actually going to use them, and we're going to make some teeth. Some can be longer, some can be shorter, some can be whatever. As long as they sort of have the same shape. So I'm going to use the snowman. And I'm going to cut the tooth here. Then I'm going to, once I'm cutting all these teeth, I'm going to think about how many I want on it. Then I'm going to hand sew them gently by hand to the hoodie part. The reason, Maddie, why are you doing that? Why not sewing on the machine or this or that? Well, first of all, it's foam. Second of all, I want it to be removable, so it serves a dual purpose. It will be there for the Halloween. After Halloween, you can take this off, and you can use a hoodie as a regular hoodie. You don't need to have this on. That's what I want. I think it's perfect that way. So, we're working with this. We're just going to cut it. We're going to start. And this is so easy. You don't need no machine. You just need, that's it. That's all you need. And just keep cutting those. And some will be bigger. Some will be a bit smaller. And you can intertwine. It looks more realistic that way. Cut a bunch of them. Not a bunch, but just enough so it looks like a mouth. And I'm trying to cut from side to side to make a wider bottom and a smaller tip. Now, deformations are good for it. It makes it look more realistic. So that's what I'm going for, and more nice. As I'm crafting away, I am gonna mention I am watching over here Knuckles, That's Knuckles. He's live right now. He tends to be live like almost every day. And that's who I'm watching today. So shout out to Knuckles in my video, my craft video. Here's another teeth. So how many teeth do I got going on? I got all these teeth. And so all these teeth, and so you 1, 2, this will be the middle, I'm thinking. 4, 5, and 6. I'm thinking I need maybe possibly 2 more or 3 more. Let's see if we can find some more snowman so we can cut away our teeth. And you don't have to really throw these away. You can save them and decorate with them. As I said, if you have foam things like this, you can craft so many different things. You can craft some ghosts. You can craft some spiders. As I said, I know these are snowmen, but when I convert into something else. Sometimes you have to use your imagination. One thing can be something else. All right, there you go. Now we have a handful of teeth. And we're going to attach this to our hoodie. Throwing these away because these can become something else if you want it to be. So I'm going to throw it back into my craft bag. Yep. You can fill a little toy pillow thing and make toys for your kids or whatever. So I'm saving that in there in my craft bag, and that can become future projects. Back in the box it goes because we got all our teeth to put on our hoodie for Shelly from Roblox Danny's World. I'm going to go get that hoodie and I'm going to start sewing, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, so I'm glad she did this. She gathered all the stuff we had. So these slippers, they're slippers. We had these. They're little shoes that you can wear around the house or whatever. These are dino slippers. Now, look at this. That's Shelly from Roblox. I'm going to pin her right here. Look at her shoes. Yep, we got them. No problem. Amazing. So here's her pants. We matched it to her pants. Unbelievable. And she got tights. She got socks in here that we went and purchased. And if you did not see on, no, I didn't do a video. It was a live. So go check out that live. I did this right on the live. I did that. I drew it with my child, and we actually pinned and sewed it together. So that's what that is. And this is the design. Now on Shelly, if you notice the picture, she has a different color. That's because my daughter did not want to have that color on the middle. She wanted this color. So we took all pins and we created a pattern, cut our fabric to the pattern, and pinned it and sewed it into place. So she's gonna go with this. And then if you look, Shelly has teeth around here. So we're gonna put teeth on there. We already cut that out, as I said and mentioned. And that's what we're gonna do today, and sew it by hand, because we do want it to be dual purpose. Yes, Halloween. But if you remove it after, you can wear it on regular days and not be accustomed. So win-win, right? Win-win. You got yourself a hoodie that will keep you warm from winter and from cold weathers. And on top of that, you got a Halloween costume if you wanted to before that. So you get to wear it. You're done wearing it. Remove the teeth. So after you have done your teeth and you have gathered your hoodie that you're going to be doing for the character, you're actually going to take and look for your needle and search the color you want. So we got one right here. And we're going to put our sewn stuff away one step at a time, right? It's very important that you put everything away as you're working on it. And I know that is the hardest thing to actually do as a crafter, is put everything away as you're working on it. But if you don't, it can become really crazy, your teeth. Now the big one, I'm going to sew it right in the middle. And I'm gonna sew it in the inside because you want to see the pointy side. You see how this? Yeah. You were probably down. Did you doubt this? Come on now. Did you think it wasn't gonna look so good? I know a lot of people might think at first that it's not like, but it actually does look good. So that's not quite matching. And look at here. We found exactly the color we needed. So where did that blue come from? So we're gonna actually match it. And then we're gonna try to not ruin the hoodie. It shouldn't be too hard because we're actually not gonna sew it too much. You want it to be removable. Let me know how you like in these projects. I am just sharing what I do on a daily basis. This is what I do. I've been doing it for years, for many years, since I was a child, honestly. But I used to share on Facebook. I still share on Facebook, except for now I make it a video and I show you what I do, but I do it on a daily basis. For me, it's nothing new. For a lot of people, it's new, but it's not new to me. So this is how it's gonna look. Now we're gonna match. See how it disappears? You don't even really see it. The big teeth, the big tooth for the dino, we're gonna sew it. Yes, I said sew it to the top. Oops, I pulled too much and I didn't undo my... It's easy to do. Wet your fingers. And as I said, this is for my child, so... No. Okay. Sew it. And don't pull too much. Leave a little bit. Don't be mean. Be a little Hulk over there. And then I'm going to pin it a couple times. Right there. And we're going to actually try to utilize and twist around it so we can actually go and do. Now, try to secure it on the corners and keep sewing. Try to make it a straight line, not that it fully matters. And by the way, yes, this is also how you also make cosplay costumes. You can actually make them yourself. And it's more cost effective, to be honest. You make some unique stuff. As I said, we are making the head on another video because I have to make that. I have to go pick some supplies to be able to make the head. A lot of the stuff I already had, so I didn't have to like pay money to buy some stuff. But some stuff you do want to kind of purchase. Just a few things. And you're going to sew all around. And you see how that's looking? Yeah. And you're going to sew in place the rest of your teeth of your dino. Make sure you get those edges so nothing goes underneath and kind of rips your design apart. You never know. Now, how would you say, well, how are you going to take that off? That's going to be hard. No, it's not. You can't see it on here, but when you turn it, there's your stitches. You can unstitch it from those stitches right there with a thread ripper or seam ripper. I am sewing it really well just to make sure that there's not an embarrassing moment of a tooth falling from the hoodie. You don't want that. So we're gonna go like this, do one more time. There like that, it is secure. And we're gonna do the rest. Show you what that looks like after I'm halfway through. And continue on all around, leaving the bottom because you're only gonna do the middle and sides. Yes, my family tells me that in our family, it's been done for many generations, that people used to work in our own clothing and stuff. So it's a natural family gifted talent. Well, with that being said, I am self-taught, and so nobody in my family taught me sewing or any of that. Just really been teaching myself as I go along the years, and have tricks and trades that I just happen to just naturally know. It seems like it's just, but I guess my family used to do dresses and stuff for their grandbabies and nephews and nieces. I don't know. Still pretty cool to know. Thought I would share. All right, so it's recap time. So this is what we're working on. She is Shelly, and Shelly is from Roblox, Dandy's World. Look at her shoes, hoodie, head. Now, the head, we're going to actually make, yes, we're going to make the head for Ellie. And that's going to be before the weekend because we have a Halloween birthday party. So we're going to be making not only the Shelly's head, but we're making in another video before this weekend, Cosmo, also from Roblox, Dandy's World. So let's show you what we got so far. All right. If you look at these shoes real good, look at this. Boom. I already had it and own it, spent nothing. I already owned them. So she already had them. And they match perfect because Shelly's a dinosaur. Pink and purple dinosaur. So I already got the shoes for the dino. Woo! Win-win. And we got the pants exactly like Shelly. Same color and everything. We got the socks already as well, and the leggings as well to match. Put that in there. Put the pants in there. Now, let's show you what a hoodie looked like before. I'm going to put a picture right here. And wow, I know, right? That's before. Are you ready to see the after? Now, the middle part, again, if you didn't see me doing it, I did a live on it. I didn't do a video on the patch, but I did a live showing how I drew the design, made the pattern, and cut and pinned and sewed the pattern with my middle child. So, now we got the hoodie. I'm going to show you the back for a teaser. This is the back hoodie part. Yes, same color as Shelly. Now, again, I said the middle part, Ellie didn't want the patch to be pink like Shelly's. So you can change the color on your costume to whatever color you want. It's still the character you want, but in a different color for that pattern. So, there's the center. Woo, yeah, we drew that and made the pattern and cut it and pin it. So that's what the center of Shelly looks like. And Shelly's got teeth, dino teeth, and her hoodie part. So, boom! Yes! This is why you gotta stay until the end. You see that? Yeah, and these are removable. So, we sewed them in place, but they are removable the way we did it. So, it can become a regular hoodie after. This is foam. And it doesn't have to stay like that. You can remove it, and then after that, you have a regular plain hoodie. And you can attach any design you want later on. But we are going to be making, as I said, Shelly's head on another video. So, as I said, if you look back, you'll see what the Shelly head looks like. And we're going to make that. So, stay tuned for another video of me making the Shelly head and Cosmo's head from Roblox Dandy's World. So, how did you guys like this video? Let me know if you did. Let me know how you like it. Any of these videos that I'm doing. It's just a thing that I always do. So, I'm just bringing it to you. Right? Making you a part of it. Tell me in the comments below how you love them. I would love to hear from you. And if you have not, please go click that like. It helps me a lot and I really appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed, think about subscribing because we have more and more and more dropping to you. Stay tuned for all updates. And I want to say I love you and take care. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.